Hello, LG class of 2020 and LG alumni. This is Bill Schutt, LG 15, current member of the LG steering committee, along with a couple of design teams, arts and culture, and exploring the leader within. Unfortunately, these have been the first 2 days that were impacted by COVID-19, and they have been delayed. Our design teams for both continue to meet. We're using the Zoom platform to get together every week, review where we stand with the days, try to think of some ideas as to how we're going to continue this throughout the year, which we certainly will. Mostly we get together and it's an opportunity for everybody to connect, share what's going on in their lives, the good, the bad, have a few laughs, shed a few tears, and just stay connected. LG is all about being connected, so this is why we're trying to stay connected with your class. We understand that this has been a big interruption on your life, and early on in the LG 20 year, you got this large interruption. So we're doing our best to try to continue the staying connected with everybody. My day job, I'm the Deputy Coordinator of Emergency Services for Genesee County. So I am in the office every day. We continue to work on all the situations that have arisen due to COVID-19, so we are quite busy. For me, the positive is the amount of people I get to work with. Not face-to-face anymore, a lot of conference calls, a lot of Zooms, a lot of phone calls and emails, but the huge impact that Leadership Genesee has had on Genesee County. I started to try to count how many people I dealt with that were leadership alumni, and quickly ran out of the ability to continue to count that. So the huge impact that Leadership Genesee has on Genesee County is definitely evident when we face a situation like this. So that's really been the huge positive for me throughout this whole situation. I certainly understand that my situation being at work every day is much different than people that are home. Neither are good, neither are bad. They're just completely different. If I had a tip to offer, it would really be about perspective. How to maintain that perspective and how to gain some perspective. So, our perspective of ourselves, how it's impacting us and our family is one thing, but we also have to look at how it's affecting this entire community, the state, the country, the world. This is really the first time in history that any of us have certainly faced a situation that impacted the entire world. So that sometimes is overwhelming. But other times helps add some perspective when maybe you are looking at something in a very narrow sense that this is impacting me in a terrible way, but I'm not really thinking about how it's impacting everybody else. So I try to stay conscious about that. I get caught up in the emergency service end of it. We're doing a lot of planning right now, a lot of what ifs, a lot of unknowns. We don't have a memory for this. We haven't faced this before, so we don't have a playbook to go to. We're making this up as we go. We're creating the playbook as we go. Some things work, some things don't, and we continue to plan. So, in your life, in general, in your life right now, that's the biggest thing I can offer you is to look outside of what's right in front of you, what's impacting you, but what's impacting the community. How can you assist? Kind of difficult now. You can't necessarily get out and put hands on to assist, but there certainly are other ways that we can all assist each other. Like I talked about, our conference calls for the design teams are less about designing the day and more about a small group of people connecting with each other, sharing stories, sharing the goods and the bads. We've witnessed this every week when we meet. Somebody's up, somebody's down, somebody's having a good day or a good week, somebody's not. But at the end, we all agree we want to come back next week and talk to each other again. Throughout the week, we're bouncing emails or text messages back and forth to each other. So stay in touch. Your class is young, but I'm sure you've made some connections already. Stay in touch with your class. Start an email chain, do some Zoom things. I know we did a couple of Zoom conferences with you already. We will continue to do that as we continue to learn about you as a class early in the year, help your class connect with each other. And help your class connect with LG alumni also. All the alumni groups are still meeting, still planning all the activities that make up LG as we move forward. And once we get to that point where we're able to start meeting face to face, and we'll put that plan together to how we continue the rest of the year and give you guys the full experience of LG. So next year you can be LG alumni and assist the class of 2021. That's about all I have for you. So, think about it. Take some time to think about the perspective that you're looking at something. When you get aggravated or you're feeling overwhelmed, just take a step back and think about a huge picture, whether it's 30,000 foot, whether it's just Genesee County view, or whether it's just what's going on in your family at this given time. We're all in this together, and we're all doing things that maybe we haven't done before in situations that we haven't faced before, but certainly together, we're all going to get out of this together. It's going to bring us together and not tear us apart. That's the goal, without a doubt. So, thank you, and enjoy the rest of your day.